me know. This is a Soul Fire production. Soul Fire production.
As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with Turner. So yes, I sit and watch as the wheel turns. My bike is where I get my thrill. Up and down, riding through the hills. I have no fear as I climb and change my gear. Through the valley so steep, now we on the street. Yeah, yeah, yeah. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with Turner. So yes.
Good night, good night. Good night, everyone out there in social media land. Welcome to As the Wheels Turn tonight with your guest host, Dwayne Wade, and co-host, Mr. Fitzgerald Palace Joseph.
Thanks, D. Nice to be here. Nice to have you again.
Absolutely. I'm excited to be here to help host the 77th edition of this show. It's been an amazing journey so far, and Mr. Andrew Adonis and yourself asked me to come in and fill in tonight. So I'm ecstatic. I'm very happy, very excited to talk cycling with my friends and share it with everyone out there watching. So welcome to the show. We'll start off tonight. We have a bunch of amazing guests tonight. It's going to be an interesting show, guys. This is a show that you do not want to miss. So as soon as there's a break, grab your drinks, grab your food, and tune right back in. Again, tonight's show is brought to you by Margarita's Bar, who's sponsoring the food tonight. So we want to thank Margarita's Bar and Ms. Rita Thompson for that, Palace.
Nice.
Excellent. Quite a busy
Weekend.
yes, after cross country.
After cross country.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, several cross country now.
Yeah.
There's some more cross country.
Guys like us that suffered through the elite cross country had an opportunity to come back and brave the weekend warrior cross country, which I can tell you as a participant in that race, it wasn't much easier.
Yeah, it was rough. These guys.
Yeah.
The breeze was rough as well too.
Yeah, it was pretty windy, and then I think the style of racing too, Paul, a little different.
Yeah, it's a different style.
Yeah.
Weekend warriors and Guns Club have a different style of racing compared to the elites.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, if you check in the shorter races, the elite riders can't really outperform us, basically.
Yeah.
We can beat them up to 50, 60 miles. It's after that they really want to separate themselves from us.
Yeah.
But we're having fun, especially at our age.
Yeah, it's
lots of fun.
lots of fun, especially last Sunday. Last Sunday was a lot of fun, and this Thursday morning was a lot of fun as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sweet, smart, sweet.
And I think one of the things that why you said in the short races the older guys can hang around with the elites most of the times is because the style of racing that the older folks do in the weekend warrior, it's a lot different, but it prepares us
Just for that.
for that basically haul and pulling that you don't get from the elite races. Because if you notice in our weekend warrior cross country, the speed was much lower,
Yeah.
but the level was hard,
Yeah, that was
right? Where the speed is much higher in the elite, but it's more constant.
Yeah.
So yeah. So you want to jump into the races, pal, and do a quick review of.
I'm going to go on what I see here in the C class.
Okay.
The C class had first place was Chi. What's his name? Andrew first name?
Eric Chi.
Eric Chi from Santino's was first. Second was the chief himself. At 67 years old, he's still riding good day.
Yes. Big up to Chief because again he's recently coming off of a severe injury.
Injury as well.
So that's a huge performance. Second place.
Yeah. Third place was this guy from up in the village. What's his name?
Yes. So that's my buddy out of Houston.
Houston. Yeah.
That's Raja Bryant.
Bryant.
Raja has been pretty active on the podium if you notice.
Yes, Raja has been.
So nice job, Raja.
Look like fourth here. Look like Escaliano was fourth, and then we went across to fifth was. I don't think there may have been an error here because he was sixth and seventh.
Okay.
Gastilet was sixth. Seventh was Carl both from out in California, Los Angeles. They were sixth and seventh in C. They were okay. And so Sheldon Arnold may have been fifth. I don't know based on this year.
Paul, let's big up those guys from California.
Yes, because Gas and King and all those guys, whenever we go there, we train with them.
Yeah.
And it's definite. It's nice to see them, to have them with us. They ride in our races as well. And I've been joking, Gas Carl went back today. I tell her, on the way back from plane, when I say half the that we know no way.
Yeah. No,
you might back in the medal, the 6th and 7th medal.
Yeah, nice job. And Gordon is my first cousin, so big up to the man. I know he's always excited to ride in Belize. And he got the opportunity. And then Carl, big shout out to him because he did pretty well, although he was on vacation traveling. So I think Sunday, Paul, that was maybe his second time for the week actually riding his bike and still placing on the podium. So
yes, it was.
Nice job, guys. Yep.
All right, so in the B class category, the B and C rode together, the A rode by themselves.
Okay.
And the B and C rode together. They rode from Roaring Creek, and the B and C rode from Roaring Creek. The A restarted a Spanish record roundabout. First place was old veteran cyclist Fred Usher. I don't see no team he's here, maybe be unattached. Second was Ryan Willoughby from M&M Engineering. Third was Beto Acosta. Fourth, looked like to me was
Mark Tasha.
And fifth would have been Leave Me Alone, Kenneth Butler. Then sixth would have been Charles Garey. And on the other side of body is, I think they got seven. Oh, I don't want. I think only the C and B only gave 7 prize. I think the A gave 10. So 7 players wrong. No, the top 7 was
Roydell.
Roydell.
Yeah, nice job. That's a pretty solid podium, and it's good to see Freddie.
Freddie's back. Freddie has been absent for a while.
Yeah, Freddie's back, so that's good too. And you know what, Paul, you get some success. Yeah, keep it wrong, you know.
Yes, man.
So that's good. So congratulations to those guys then.
And then a big party. These are the big boys now. First place was Roque Matos. He repeat back to back. Last year he was first as well. And Roque Matos was first from Team M&M. Second was Smokes Gladden from SPD. Third was Heno Moreira from 501. Fourth was Atlee. Atlee was fourth, from Running Shutters was fourth. Fifth went to Mexican Cardozo. He was fifth. Sixth went to Levy. Dylan Levy was sixth. Barney Brown from Digicel was seventh. And I think Bob Gabriel, it was definitely Bob. Yeah. Bob was 8. Vanan was 10. Vanan win that sprint. So who was 9th?
9th is at the end there is Pinello.
Kaden Pinello was 9th. So he won. It was a 9-man breakaway.
Yeah.
That took off from us, and so we didn't catch it. And then Valan sprinted for 10, and Valan was 10 from SPD.
Correct. You know that race. Big shout out actually to SPD. They're actually riding very good with the numbers they have, and shout out.
They have numbers and they have good numbers as well.
Yes.
So like a bunch, a bunch of men that ride.
Yeah.
They got a bunch of men talented as well. So
yeah,
they are the more dominant team.
Yeah.
In a weekend warriors.
Yeah.
Sometimes what they don't have presently, they don't have a local one. known sprinter.
Correct.
So they have guys that can maybe Smokes, Valan would be the fastest of them all. And so Roque got that edge because if you're going Roque and not beat Roque, he's a sprint finisher.
Yeah.
You gotta give it a Roque.
Right.
So.
Right. But they did a nice job because they got 4 guys in the top 10.
Nice.
Right? With Smokes, Valan, Bob, or 3 guys. Three guys in the top 10.
Top 10. Nice.
I think they're the only team with multiple guys.
I think so. No other team was.
So yeah,
repeat.
Big shout out to them and Alvana what he's doing with SPD. I like that. And of course, my teammate, I gotta give him a big shout out, is Ate Lozano.
Riding very good. He's one of the most improved riders in the club. I told him, well, in the Guns Club now he has now become a weekend rider, so we are together again. Both clubs are interchanging right now, so we most riders that can ride weekend riders will ride Guns race as well now. So that's nice that we got that started out weekend riders, and so
I like it.
It's not no invitees again. You have to be a member for you to ride.
Yeah.
And so people were complaining that maybe the 21 was too low. Some guys say, but the club is revolving, and the management that is running the races in the club I give them kudos too. They are trying their best at what they have, and we haven't seen a first place in weekend riders with no $900 before we never raced top for $400, $300. So $900 was good for that race, and 3 different prizes and trophies was wonderful as well. I think Smart also gave some my fight to the first place for each category and stuff. So it was a great race, and the guys they did well. I enjoyed myself. I came way to the back. I was telling Andrea I was Johnny Brown, but you have a Johnny Brown, you have up front Johnny Brown, I got a back Johnny Brown, okay?
So up front maybe John Brown, and then you got Johnny Brown.
I don't know what I said, Johnny. John Brown now, Johnny Brown. Johnny Brown go all over the place.
So yeah, Paul. So piggyback on what you just said there with the weekend warrior and that management. Again, these guys are doing this out of the love, right? No one is paying them. I think sometimes the job is hard, but I think
it's so hard. It's so hard. These 4 guys resigned, you know, and no one picked it up, and they just went back again. As I like Billy, no one tell me nothing about Billy, okay? You go resign. No one want to post and see let's take it up back again. But I love Belize.
Shout out to Troy Gab and crew
and the Bennett. They're doing a good job. And then they're linked with managers as well. So I think the 3 of them, I help out sometimes. And then we discussed that we go to managers because managers control the club as well. So if you go to managers and managers is agreement to what they're doing, then we go from there.
The other thing is too, I want to add that you said about the bringing in the younger guys. When was the last time you saw one of the younger guys on the top step? Think about it.
No.
Think about it.
They haven't been.
Right? So they are there competing and making the race more exciting, but look at the podium. Right?
The older guys.
All right. Yep. So
and it's good. I call them I call them the foreigners in our race. We need some foreigners, and those young boys really spice up things. And they, to me, some guys are complaining, but I mean, because I race internationally,
we love it.
I need spicing.
Hey, we love it, pal.
I'm already an old man and go 50 miles or 70 miles. I want a young boy for spice up and make like a punishment. We will get better as well.
So we're gonna hop into the Thursday race now.
Thursday race, okay.
Yeah, guns.
This morning Thursday race was nice as well.
Yes.
Those guys went up so fast. I saw a clipping today with you and Eric. That doesn't look like pro. That clipping I see today. Eric joke was you dive now. But don't make a good speed there. That's a nice clipping. I said to my guys outside, they said like see. At the end of the day, Pope was first by Baron Bunks back and drop Baron Catus. And later after that, I see your little guy hide, roll away from Brandon as well.
Well, yeah,
but Brandon is taking a really great though. He's not the king though. He's not king on Thursday though. And the next AB King too. Why I didn't see him. Like he got through Lincoln, so he got home.
I was watching the live over, and apparently him and Valan was having conversations way in the back. you got any inside information on that, Paul?
No, I said, I said, come in here, man. Do you want to take picture of me? Yeah. Come in, man. We must have it that he went to General.
Well, he never made it back to the.
No, he didn't make it back to the finish. So he got a DNF.
Wow, in a Thursday race. Anyways, yeah. But want to say, Paul, always a big thanks to Guns.
Mr. G, it's done a good thing.
Very good thing, because these races, this morning we had close to 50 again.
Yes.
Amazing, and these are the races that keeps us firing.
Definitely.
So when the young guys are coming in with us, we can battle with them.
Yeah.
Because of the competition there.
Sadly, the federation shut down now. No? Then they fire again till nationals. So if you don't got any Guns, weekend warriors, sea rape on Saturday, it's done. We not got no races. Imagine none of people got races. We not race on the elite wouldn't race none until nationals.
True.
So that's really bad. So we have to have the races for help there. Mr. G cross country the 7th.
Mm-hmm.
May 7th.
Yeah.
May 7th is doing his cross country. He may have for next weekend, but next weekend at showground.
Right.
So he changed that.
And also there's a Cozumel trip coming up too.
Oh yeah, Cozumel as well.
Yeah,
Cozumel going up this weekend. Belizean very good at Cozumel.
Yeah.
We like winning that. Byron win there already, Brandon win there, Oscar win there. So that I like that. I like when we go to a place and win for the race. But I like both Mexican, then no Mexico when you beat them though. No. The only we seem to Mexican for a beat you though. Mexican, they happy, they clap for you, when you beat them, they happy for them, and they hug you.
And actually, if you beat them, they want to invite you back again.
Yes, maybe they don't invite you. As you can't go.
So quick, Paul, you want to go over the top finishers there in the Guns race Thursday?
The Guns race, Byron Pope was first solo, and then you're riding good, Hyde is riding good, solo in second by himself. I think Brandon was third.
No.
So
Carlton is third.
Carlton was with us. We played Brandon.
Yes, you remember Carlton just before 8 miles. Just before 8 miles, the headwind, that strong headwind. When I think somebody eased up on the front and he just gone.
Oh, he went up.
Yes, he got right.
Carlton got third. I think Brandon was third. So Carlton was third. Brandon was fourth. Eric Trop won the sprint for fifth.
Yep.
6 was Smoke 6. 7 Josh Raffle 8. George Abraham Jr. 9. DeWade. And 10 was Ali Lozano as well.
Okay.
So I want to put 3 men in the top 10 too.
But you know what, Paul? Big shout out again to one of my teammates, JION Hyde.
He's riding good.
Amazing. I mean, the kid is really embracing the training, embracing the hard work and the competition, right? He loved the competition because funny.
And he's getting tougher too, because he was a bit soft first and now even in chat, you got that thing, I don't feel no way. I like that.
Well,
he toughened up.
Well, I kind of beat up in a training. I rough, Paul. You know, we rough.
Rough up, man. Because if they tough out, then they can handle it.
Yeah. Because the week before that, you remember when him and Brandon got away? Yep. Brandon kind of roughed him up. Right. So I said, the next opportunity you get, you have to try something. So I guess that's the way
he understands. No, he's one of the rider. Your other rider I see of late, he don't have no regrets in trying to put off a wheel. That's in Lozano.
At least.
Lozano he go 5 man and he can sprint. Sprinting up in last option and hide to get like that too. Yeah. If you can sprint, why you come in the 5 man when beat you just to come fifth?
Absolutely.
So 2 of them right anyway, like that. I put I'll always try something. Yeah. And that's getting him great as well.
Yeah. But great race, and you can't take away anything from the Thursday King, which is Brandon Catu. So obviously we have a little fun with it, but there's never no disrespect to Brandon. Brandon is, and when you catch Brandon on a day off,
you beat him, man. You have to punch him. So he come up for you.
Yeah, exactly.
He will come up for you. So you have to take a to touch him and Pope touch out there, Bubbles touch out there. They fool him, which is good. B was fresh red. Only be finished. Yeah. He didn't carry race there, then he doesn't come out and turn back. And I did the race shooter, right? So I never start to believe when I get a pass the roundabout the Father Judah used to want to a big gap, and people say, no, man, how do you go? Man, don't you pop no? I struggle, I guess, wait a checkpoint, I get back, the blue, heart rate at 175.
I watched the live. I watched the live, and basically from the race start to 8 miles,
Man, the road was 130.
the race was in pieces and
Yes,
pieces and
yes.
pieces and single line.
The speed high too.
Right?
Speed high.
I didn't get a chance to look down and see what we were doing. I just stayed towards the front.
Speed high.
That was my only focus.
We get that wrong about the 8 miles 27.6. No, man, the road
Really?
get tight.
Wow.
You think it's everybody get pop all about the the speed high.
Excellent, excellent. Good deal.
So we'll take a break there and then we'll come back with our first guest and then we'll go from there.
Yes, sounds good.
I'm here say, hear me now. This is a Soul Fire production. Soul Fire production.
As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live we turn on. So yes. I sit and watch as the wheel turns. My bike is where I get my thrill. Up and down, riding through the hills. I have no fear as I climb and change my gear. Through the valley so steep, now we on the street. Yeah, yeah, yeah. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live we turn on. So yes.
All right, welcome back, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. Quite an interesting show. We just recently went over all the races over the weekend and on Thursday, and now we'll move into our first guest, Palas.
Yep.
Very interesting young lady, Catalina Ontineda from Ecuador.
Yes. From
Yes,
this country.
absolutely. So we're excited to have you on the show. Might be the first Ecuadorian to ever grace our presence here as the wheel turn. So we're excited. Catalina is 45 years old and been cycling for roughly a year and a half.
Yes.
And in that year and a half, she has completed over 5,000 kilometers.
That's right.
Yes, a lot of it in the Andes Mountains, in Ecuador.
Well, no. When I started through Ecuador and then Colombia, Panama, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Honduras, Guatemala, and now Belize.
Excellent. So for you cycling fans out there, if you guys are familiar with Richard Carapaz, he's also Ecuadorian as well.
Yep.
Has a great amount of palmares in cycling and Olympic champion, Giro d'Italia champion. So you have quite big shoes to follow in cycling, Catalina. So can you tell us a little bit more about yourself and what got you into cycling? Maybe how you ended up in Belize, cycling through Belize, and maybe tell your fans a little bit more about that experience.
Well, I started cycling in Ecuador in November 2021. After the pandemic, I felt it was very important for me to get to know the world. And especially to get to know nice people, which I have, like here.
Thank you.
And I have been traveling around the different countries, getting to know what do I like to visit, understanding which is what motivates me, and what I have understood probably after the first 3 months, it was that it's not about the kilometers, it's not about the countries, it's not about how many lakes I get to visit or how many volcanoes I get to watch erupting like in Guatemala. It's 95% of this trip is about the people. It's built through people's interests, traditions, culture, and that's like my compass. I thought it was going to be about getting from Ecuador to Canada, but it has nothing to do with that right now. I feel very blessed of having met all the people that I have met. I enjoy the places, I enjoy the rivers. I saw manatees yesterday here in Belize. I saw sharks. I swam with sharks, which I have never done before in my life, and it's impressive, and it gives me a lot of motivation to keep on going. But if it wasn't because of the families that host me, like the one that's hosting me right now in Belize City, which have been really my family, that's what gives me peace and what gives me the more spiritual food to keep on moving.
Sure.
And that's what makes me feel not lonely.
Sure.
To continue.
So it's the connection with the people that gives you the energy to keep turning the pedals, to
Exactly.
go and see more interesting people and more nice, warm people as well.
Exactly, yes. Warm hearts that
Yeah.
can host me, and it's like a catapult, right? I stay there a couple of days, and then that's what gives me the strength to get to the other place.
Excellent. It's like
So,
recovery
so
for
Kat,
us.
you came through the western border or the northern border? You came to Mexico,
I
Guatemala?
came through Guatemala.
Guatemala says
from
Melchor.
Mencos.
Melchor Mencos, okay.
And yes, so I slept my first night. I slept in San Ignacio, and then the second day I got to Springfield, the Mennonite community, which
Okay.
I really admire and appreciate. They fed me, they told me stories, they taught me a completely different way of living. And after that I came after that I went to Cotton Tree,
Okay.
where I found another family that hosted me with generosity and openness, because they don't know me, right? So
Yeah,
sure.
I will go to another family and they would just say yes to this stranger. And right now I am in Belize City with a fabulous family. And after this I will go, I will go north towards Mexico. I will love if somebody can come with me to pedal 1 day or 2 days, or a couple of hours. That's really very, very, very motivating to have somebody to talk with and pedal along. And I would love if somebody behind the screen can recommend me. I would love to go to meet Garifuna community in Belize.
Okay.
And get to know their music.
That's down south.
Your music.
we are down
If
south.
there's a
Garifuna.
way I can get to know a little bit of your music and your live music,
Culture.
it would be
Culture is nice,
great.
yeah.
Yeah, that's not a problem. I'm sure we can recommend.
That's down south.
Yeah, and that's a beautiful route as well for riding.
For riding as
Yes.
well. You see, call it we go to the Hummingbird Highway. It's beautiful.
I haven't.
Beautiful.
And now Polly she could actually go through the coastal
Coastal
road
road as well.
onto the Hummingbird
Hummingbird,
Highway,
yeah.
which is amazing. Yeah, very nice.
How long you be here? You when are you leaving?
I am leaving Belize City on Saturday.
Okay, cause on Saturday we have a social ride. Yeah, our social ride is this Saturday.
Yeah,
We had a nice social ride this Saturday from
you can.
maybe like Kaya to Belize. They're riding
Yeah.
from Kaya to Belize. The social ride for one of our footballing riders. They have a foundation
Yeah.
that provides scholarship for young people. And so they're having it's called a Rosado Foundation ride. It starts in Kai or
Polly, I think the route Actually, Sheer starts from the city, and it goes through like the Boom Road and.
Oh, it not come from that
no,
side?
no, it doesn't come from that side anymore. So you can actually do it if you're interested. We can share a link with you. And actually, Leticia will be on here tonight as well.
All right, so
she'll talk a little bit
Leticia
more
will
about
know.
it. Yeah, yeah.
Leticia would know.
But it's a great ride, slow pace, 15 miles an hour, 13 miles an hour, and it's for a good cause. So you can meet some additional people.
Yeah, that'd be
Excellent. Yeah. So, in addition to meeting the families, obviously people like you said give you that energy, Catalina. What would you say is the most interesting thing that you've accompanied or experienced so far in your journey? I know there's many. That might be hard, right? But if one sticks out
In Belize or in general?
in the journey, whole journey.
The whole journey.
Besides the people.
Yes. Besides the people, maybe something amazing you saw, an experience you've had.
Well, the best experiences I have had is with people in music. That's why I would like to learn about Belizean music, because it's was the music in Colombia, the drums and the dancing.
Sure.
In Panama, the congos. In Costa Rica, the calypso music. In Nicaragua, the garifuna. In Honduras, the garifuna music too.
Yeah.
The groups around it.
That same Garifuna music is down south in Belize too. The same music you met in Honduras, that's the same music we have down south in Nigeria. That's the same culture,
With the
the Garifuna culture, drums. Yeah.
And talking about energy, that's going to bring you a lot of energy. That type of music, it's the drums and the.
Yes, it's been
the
it's been something that I have started to learn from especially the drums. And well, in the calypso has no drums, but so that's one of the best experiences that I have had. Also, I have learned a lot about politics.
Okay.
A lot
Okay.
about politics in every country, which
Interesting.
is very interesting, very tough. Sometimes it can be very frustrating. That's the other thing that I have learned from this trip. And another thing that I have learned, especially in Guatemala, since this is the last country that I have visited, it was the power of intention. In Guatemala, I felt that it's so clear to everybody of us. If we know if we decide to feel conscious about putting an intention on whatever, putting the intention on gratitude, putting the intention on asking for something that you really want to fulfill, or putting the intention on blessing your path, or trying to get something done for others or for you. It's incredible how that can
Be your reality.
can start building around and give you different ways and signs that will become a reality.
Wow.
And that has been very powerful for me to learn that in Guatemala. Like what I can put names on for my experiences in every country. Colombia was like encanto. I don't know how to say
Enchanting?
Enchanting, yes. Colombia was like enchanting. Panama was very spiritual, like a way to drain pain and fear through the rivers, through the indigenous communities. Nicaragua was a way to learn that I could keep on going even though I felt very frustrated about.
Persevere.
Persevere, yes, that's going to be the word.
Yes.
That's Nicaragua. Honduras, marvelous. That was the word. And Guatemala, the power of intention.
Yeah. We can't wait to hear what Belize's word gonna be.
Yes, I have to start thinking about it,
Yeah.
but it will come. It will come. As soon as I cross the border, it will come.
Your country, what's the country?
Ecuador.
Ecuador. And it was Ecuador, Chile. But I think about 3 of those countries have similar color flags. You know why?
Colombia, Venezuela, and Ecuador.
Yeah, why? Why is that? I saw
Because
that.
we were one country.
Before
and
you
then
split
they
up?
divide- Yeah. We
Oh,
split
okay.
up.
Those 3 countries, I see the flag. I think they look, yeah.
Sometimes when I am on the highway, people will scream Colombia, and
Okay.
I turn around and say, no, Ecuador.
Your country, Ecuador, most of those South American countries got their independence through war and stuff. Ecuador had the war as well for independence. You had to fight for your independence.
I think all of us had to fight for independence.
Most South American countries I know. But when you hear the anthems, you can feel that we had to fight for this. the anthem speaks loud.
I love my flag.
Mhm.
I carry it everywhere, and I love my anthem. Not
Okay.
everybody does though.
Okay.
There are a lot of
But I like it. When I'm running internationally and when riders win from different countries and getting medals, they always play the
They
first
play,
place
yes.
anthem. But I always, whenever I heard you,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sure I
what
heard this already.
That's
And
what happened when Richard Carapaz won the Olympic medal.
Yeah,
Cy-
it play.
cyclist Olympic medal in Tokyo.
Mm-hmm.
And so to see the flag and to listen to the anthem it gives me everybody goosebumps.
Yeah.
Goosebumps, huh?
Definitely.
It was very interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
We had a battle too, so maybe we share it offline, no?
Yeah.
We had a battle too.
That
We
was
had to
interesting.
fight as well.
Yeah. But yeah, Belize is mainly a lot of peace and love. So Catalina, as far as your experience goes, is this something that you'll do again? And is it something that how highly would you recommend it to someone
back to
else?
the
And
show.
what type of person would that be to because it takes a special person to embark on a journey like this, obviously.
Yes,
When
and
you go.
it's funny because
Very nice.
people will think that you have to be a professional cyclist to do this.
Okay.
And you don't have to be a professional cyclist to do this. I think there are more, this is called cicloviajero in Spanish. In English, I think it's cyclotourist. And this type of cycling has nothing to do with a watch, right? Before, I used to compete, and I was always looking at the kilometers, the pace, the calories, my heartbeat, time, seconds.
Like we do every
She's running with numbers too.
yeah.
And that's like the competitive side about cyclists. This kind of cycling has nothing to do with that. This type of cycling is if you are open to stop at a place where you see there is something special coming out, and that makes you intuitively get to places where there's no way that a competitive cyclist will be in, because you're just thinking, I have to get to that point. There is no way that I am going to stop 20 kilometers before that if I find a nice lake, and I will stay there, and I will just listen to the noises of the birds, or find monkeys, or just stay there because I found a family that is nice to talk to, right? So that's the difference between a regular cyclist and this kind of cycling, and I love this one. now.
Amazing. So you'll do it again?
I'm going to Canada, so first finish this, and then I will start thinking about something else.
So, some people were asking, how do you knew about the show? But I was just thinking in my head, and just confirmed that you couldn't come to Belize, ride a bicycle, and
And
do
not be at Andrews Ordonez shop.
you know it. I didn't say it. If you don't come to a bike shop, then you're not riding a bike.
You're not coming to Belize.
Yeah, you're not going. So that's how she got. That's how she got to know how to show Terry. She got her bike. Actually, her bike is right there right now. I guess the doctor will fix it, a man or whatever. Get a lot of service for her to ride again.
So, Pal, it's a legend visiting a legend.
That's how you do it.
I don't think I am a legend, but I know that Andrew is a legend, because a lot of people recommend me to come here, and it's been a really, really nice experience to to get to talk to Andrew, to get to see the work he does, it's amazing. It's like my bike looks like new.
Yes.
Believe us, we know.
Yeah.
Yeah, his name is the doctor.
He's a bike doctor.
Oh, wow.
So he's a bike doctor. You know,
When
so-
the bike is not feeling good,
So that's the first time that I stopped in the bike doctor's place.
Yep. So we're Catalina. We're very very happy, and when I was told that there was a international guest on the show, I was excited to come in and meet you and interview you, and I'm sure my co-host feels the same, Palas. So we wanna, from the show here, as the wheel turns, we wanna give you a big warm welcome to Belize. Enjoy your next few days here, and we'll put the word out, and hopefully some guys will join you on your ride north.
Yes.
For maybe an hour or two.
Yes,
All right,
I have
so-
to be patient though because I go very slow.
Absolutely.
Somebody that's resting. And I need Andrew Ordonez to sign this flag because this.
yeah. And then
this flag
tomorrow
has-
we'll get a shirt. We get a shirt for you too as well.
Oh,
As a
perfect.
return shirt. So you're gonna see
Yep.
you've
I am-
been on the show. And so when you're home, you can tune into the show as well, you too, and you can see us always. So you can say you were there.
Great, that would be awesome.
So quick question, did you share the show to your page already, or you'll do that later? Because you have an
It's on
opportunity
already.
to say hello to your family and friends.
Yeah.
back
Yes, I
home.
shared it. I think I'm probably too late, but anyways, I will. I will.
They can catch the rerun. So
You get the
it'll be-
reruns, right?
I
Yeah.
will- okay, so I will say this is a special hi to my niece, Lucia, and my nephew, Matias, and well, to all my family and friends. And also a special hug for all the families that have hosted me
Nice.
here along the
Nice.
way, which are here, most of them.
Great,
Signed-
we did
everybody signed here.
Excellent.
And
Let's-
now
let's show
Andrew
the-
has to sign it.
Let's show the viewers your beautiful flag. Is it turned correctly?
Yes.
There you go. Well, thank you so much for your time, and again, we appreciate you, and all the best on your journey.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We'll
Yes,
sign it as
I'll
well.
have a marker.
We'll sign it as well.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes, so I have to sign it here. And
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, it's in his book.
Yep.
Your book, good.
Yeah, you could sign on top of
This
that.
is-
No, you could use
As
this
the
as
wheel
a
turns.
background to sign on.
But you have to sign it.
Yeah, that's what.
I forget to introduce it and check it behind the scenes, but
And they have something that's hard there.
I think that might work.
You want to see here?
The camera finds you. Donis, you really went international on sir.
That's a real turn.
But I need to remember this, so I
Yes.
will put
So you
here.
put Belize in brackets? Belize? Belize here, can you put?
Belize.
I'd like to thank those Belizean families that took care of Kat in your homes and
Today is 20th.
20th.
2-0 of 4th, 23. Belizean have warm hearts and I'm thankful that you
Okay.
took care of Kat for us. Nice,
Excellent.
Thank you.
nice.
Thank you very much, Catalina, and all the best on your journey.
Thank you for
Yes.
Be safe.
Thank you for having me
We
here.
pray that you reach back home safe.
Yes.
Yeah, that's still a long way, so
Yeah,
I need
yeah.
I need those prayers.
Definitely. God will take care of you.
Absolutely, and all the families out there that you get the energy from, and the
Yeah.
people.
Yes.
So do you want to take a break? And
When people ask me, do you pedal by yourself? And I am like, no, I pedal with God and my angels.
yeah,
There you go. Excellent.
we'll take a break. Do you? And then we'll come back.
Excellent.
More guests.
Yep.
I'm here say, hear me now. This is a Soul Fire production. Soul Fire production.
As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30 as the wheels turn. Racing through the streets and through the hills as the wheels turn. Every Thursday night we pedaling as the wheels turn. Streaming live with Turner, so yes, I sit and watch as the wheel turns. My bike is where I get my thrill. Up and down, riding through the hills. I have no fear as I climb and change my gear. Through the valley so steep, now we on the street. Yeah, yeah, yeah. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30 as the wheels turn. Racing through the streets and through the hills as the wheels turn. Every Thursday night we pedaling as the wheels turn. Streaming live with Turner, so yes.
All right, viewers, welcome back. Welcome back to As the Wheels Turn. This is Dwayne Wade, your host, and Fitzgerald Joseph, your co-host. We are here with a guest well known in the cycling community out there, Mrs. Letisa Westby. Miss Letisa Westby, well known again to the cycling community. I see her at all the big events and communicating on social media as well. So thank you for all the hard work that you've been doing.
Thank you.
You are here tonight in the capacity of chairperson.
President of the Ariel Rosado.
Correct. President of the Ariel Rosado Foundation. And you guys are hosting a huge event this coming Saturday. So tell us a little bit more about that event, all the details, so our viewers are well informed and we can make sure that the turnout is huge.
Great, I appreciate that. Good night, everybody. Yes, this Saturday we have our annual fundraising ride. We are encouraging people to participate because it's a way of us to generate revenue, to provide scholarship for students, particularly high school students. As you all know, there's a lot of challenge in the country. Financially, COVID came and add more to it. So there are families that basically need assistance in getting the kids through school. And education is key to basically making a difference for a person, right? Sure. The ride basically will be starting at 6:30 from the Belize City Galen compound. It starts, this is located at BIM compound. Mm-hmm. And next to healthcare partners. Yeah, right there. So we start out, we go to right towards the highway, go up Philip Golson Highway to the Link Road. As you guys, you guys are familiar with the road, right?
Sure.
So it'll be Link Road, go across Link Road up to 8 miles, turn up the roundabout towards Hattieville, turn down Boom Road, coming back, going across back to the Philip Golson, turning down and come back again to turn on to Link Road, back across to George Price Highway, and coming down to Cherumal Street, coming across back to the Philip Golson Highway, back down to the Belize City, towards Belize City, turning at the roundabout, the flag monument onto Princess Margaret Drive, and finishing at the usual spot, which is the Our Bar Field.
Excellent.
So that's it.
You have a distance?
It's 53 miles.
Okay, great.
So it's
solid.
It's a good ride.
Yep.
For individuals who are doing riders for health or social cause, you don't have to ride the entire thing. You can join us at different parts, Ladyville, Hattieville, wherever, just to set your goal.
Excellent.
Set your personal
So
goal.
let Mr. Peter, so when you come up, Philip Wilson,
Go across the Link Road,
Airport Road. You take a left?
Yeah, left.
Take a left and then go to Link Road, get past West Stand.
And right to the towards Hattieville.
And come straight down.
No,
Nope.
you come back down Link
True
Road.
Link Road again.
It's,
Yeah.
we're
Figure eight,
basically
then?
turning a figure eight.
Figure
Yes,
eight,
a figure eight.
That's
Yes,
nice,
a
that's
figure
nice.
eight.
Okay,
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Okay, good.
So,
I wanted to get 54. So, okay, good.
Yeah, so that's what we plan on doing. We try to encourage people to participate. As I said, it's a way to fundraise, to provide scholarship, generate revenues to provide scholarship for high school, particularly high school. As you guys know, many of you know Ariel Rosado.
Great kid.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he had that accident that he passed, and the parents basically, instead of what they did, they decided to use that as an opportunity to give back.
Yeah.
It's their tragedy, but they turn it into something positive where they started the foundation, and they decided, using the cycling that he loves, to generate revenue, to provide the scholarship, or having people get their education, as well as they give back to sports as well.
Amazing
At one
idea.
point, they were assisting, I think, Henry Lee, their cycling group when it was in Orange Walk. They were getting a little bit of funding. It's nothing much, but it's something to help to show
Sure.
their interest. The sailing club, and they had annually they give to CREM for the trophies, the finishers, to motivate kids to use sports as something positive.
Awesome.
So that's what we've been doing. We have requested, and we gotten some corporate sponsorship. And we also have individual families who provide funding to us for example, in memory of your parent died and you want to do something to remember them positively, and they would do a scholarship in memory of their family member.
Leticia, tapping in on what you just said about the people donating to that cause, is there a link or is there a phone number or email to contact you guys if someone that's watching the show would like to make a special donation?
Yes, you can contact us through our Facebook. We also have an email, arielmemorial@gmail.com. We have a Facebook the Facebook page, and we also have a website. We're still working on updating the website, but there are different ways of how you can basically find out more about us and basically contact us. Facebook, and also, as I said, through Messenger in that sense.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And I think every year since I've been in Belize, I think I've participated in some format of this ride. And a good thing that you guys do during the ride, Palas, there's individuals out there that's actually collecting donations as well. Okay. So if you have not had a chance to start with the ride and register or pre-register, don't feel like you still cannot contribute. So I encourage everyone, every little bit counts. If you're out there riding and enjoying the route, enjoying the camaraderie of your friends, please feel free to make those donations. So those folks are going to be out there as well again?
Yes, we do. We have at the start, let's say we start with thanks to Andrew to basically continuously, they have been a supporter of our event from the start. He has the registration form, he collects it on our behalf, and before the event starts, then he turns it over. In addition to, you can register at the start of the ride, just before it starts, and throughout. We will do one stop at CDS service station. So anybody who wants to contribute, and it's not the minimum, you don't have to contribute just the $25, right? You can contribute more.
Yes.
The more, it helps us to help more people.
Sure.
So $25 is the registration fee. We know we have a lot of kids riding now, and it's $10 for those kids, high school or kids under 12 years old. And at the end, if you're a social rider, because you guys, you can do that in ease, but social riders are a person who set it as a goal to say, let me do something. We have a commemorative medal that you need to say,
nice.
That you completed an activity that you had set as your goal and have an objective to complete, no?
Excellent,
So we do
excellent.
that, yeah.
Yeah, well, our team plan on joining the ride at some point, and we will contribute our registration as well.
Yes.
And I encourage all the other teams out there to support this event.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great cause, Palas.
Yeah.
Very good.
And the family, big shout out to them that they're actually using, an event, unforeseen event, to give back to what area love, and to the whole cycling community in general. So,
and part of what we also do during the ride, we try not to have it go more than 15 miles an hour. I know for some it might be difficult, but we try to keep it at that for the people who just do it for health or who are just doing it for the cause. We also provide servicing in terms of refreshment. We get it donated through Boyne and Boyne, and we have sandwiches through courtesy of Brody's. So we have a group of company that supports us for this event. The servicing will be carried out by Champion Security and Digi personnel. Chad will be out there with his motorcycle, who is with Digi. So we also have Digi that helps us too financially to undertake the ride. We have the support of the police, the transport department, and the Lee City Council in that regard. So we have a lot of people that supports us since we have started, and we continue to lean on them, and we are very grateful for their support to have such a good event. So.
Please tell us, thank you so much for the water pouch.
Oh, yeah, we do. Yes, yes, yes. Well, you know me, right? I'll be out there and I will say what I need to say. Yeah, I think I like a suggestion I think you guys, somebody had made where they should set a specific area that they can get rid of their plastic from the
they can hold it until they reach those stations.
And then later on, through the federation, they organize a cleanup of the highway of a certain area in that regard. So I think that's a positive thing that we can try to promote as you know, in terms of through the federation, or as even so as athletes or team managers, and so
Absolutely.
you know, we see that a lot. I know during a race, and I've seen it, and I know that people we warn them, but there's still, it's something that's difficult to break. But at the end of the day, practice. We like to say during a ride, when the trucks are coming by, to basically just throw your garbage in there, you know, it's something easy to do.
I would think, Leticia, on a social ride, it's probably easier to control and manage that.
Yeah,
and I wouldn't expect, I wouldn't expect anyone to be discarding trash on our beautiful roads.
No.
I hear you and I agree with you, but unfortunately, and like I think what Palace is trying to say, it still happens. And we just try to encourage. It's something that is difficult. It's a civic pride, and I think right now BTB is trying to do some promotion to try to say, let's change the way how we do things in that regard. So
it's amazing, and it's you know, those are things that start small and can get into bigger and more significant impact to our environment as we go along. Excellent.
But when in terms of the ride, as I said, we have refreshments, and come to the end of the ride, we will also have additional snacks to sell, because we arrive around 10:30. We used to do a barbecue, but there will be snacks for sale. So just to let people know, you know, you come out there will be drinks and snacks, which again, these are things that are donated for us to help in generating revenue for ourselves. What I have to say is that every money that comes, basically we give back in that regards to ensure we provide for scholarships, more scholarship opportunities for the kids. One of the things, if I can say more about what the foundation does, other than the ride, and when we give a scholarship, we just don't give a scholarship. We engage with the kids, we follow up with them. We basically check in at the school and at their home. Many of these kids come from families that are struggling, single parent, and so there's challenge in terms of guidance, not negatively in that sense, but parents have to be out working, so some kids are left on their own. So it's trying to keep them focused, because sometimes based on the responsibilities they do have at home as well, where they're from a single family, you know, we all have chores or additional things that a child is given. So and also know at some point, if the parent is working late, they lack supervision to make sure that they do their homework. So sometimes we do have some challenges, so we engage. And Ariel's mom, Dr. Rosada, is a trained counselor, so she would have counseling session with them to basically help them to keep their focus and stay on the objective of trying to finish the school.
That's excellent. Not only financial support, but also mentoring as well.
Yes, that's what we try to do.
That's excellent.
So in terms of knowing what you're supporting, it's basically helping each child to complete their education, and having an education give them an opportunity to get a job and to basically change their life from what they were before. So
amazing.
Yeah.
Paul, you know what would be a great recommendation is all the clubs, as we move forward, right? All the clubs in Belize, we put this ride on our calendar,
Should.
you know, and then we free up that weekend or that
Okay.
Saturday. There's no organized activity happening for cyclists, and we actually encourage all cyclists. The federation should be a part of this as well, to encourage all cyclists and managers to register their riders. And because I mean, all I see is positive things here. I don't, you know, so
Yeah.
we should. I think that's something that as we move along, we should maybe.
I think this year the federation had put it on their calendar. If you,
I think they
it was
did.
on their
Well, that's good,
calendar,
that's
so
good.
it's a start. I
Yeah.
mean, that's good for us because then it's something that all cyclists are aware is coming up.
The clubs
and,
don't do it today.
Yeah.
Clubs don't take part
Yeah.
too.
yeah.
I mean, it's one day,
One Saturday.
one Saturday, and I
Part
mean
of
for the
the
cause,
money.
right? So
Yeah.
it's so
The cause is
significant.
Yeah.
Because for us to register for a race, we are all excited all the time, right? And this is much bigger than just a race
Definitely.
and
And
winning.
I have
This
to
is-
state
kids
that
are winning.
I'm not going to call him, but basically we have to state that some cyclists, kids benefited from this.
Sure.
So
Exactly.
it's not for, we are not saying we don't select who it is as long as there's a need.
Yeah.
We try to meet that need in that
Yeah.
regards, no? So it's giving back to you as a cycling community, and it's also you giving back to us to help other kids in that regards.
Well, Leticia, you've got our commitment
Great.
that we're gonna push
Thank
that
you.
that
Yeah.
messaging moving forward, right? So
Definitely.
Yeah.
excellent.
And another good thing, I think, if Oscar, as an athlete, he was our first athlete scholar recipient to get a scholarship for Galen University.
Wow.
Yeah, nice.
So
That's huge.
he
I
got,
knew he went to Galen, but I didn't know. See.
yeah,
Really?
it was
Well, I
through
know.
the Ariel Rosado Foundation.
Nice.
As an athlete, he got that scholarship, and I mean, as you see what the success he is now.
Absolutely.
Great.
And we are looking forward to now, I mean, to try to rope him in and have him partner with us to help more promote the foundation and help do some positive things with the foundation.
Yes.
Absolutely. And like
Yeah.
you said, you've helped one of our riders as well, Henry Lee, as
Yeah.
well with some support. So that's great.
Yeah. So, as I said, we are here to help using sport as a way to for positive activity for kids, and also with the most important thing, giving scholarship for kids to get their education.
So Leticia, other than the yearly ride that you have, do you guys have anything else? Any other fundraising activities?
We try to do some raffles.
Okay.
And also as I said, we get sponsorship from corporate. We get corporate sponsorship, and we get families basically supporting us. This year, presently, we have 29 students in high school, 2 at the Galen.
Wow.
Just a couple of weeks earlier this month, we basically signed an agreement with the Ministry of Education for 5 sixth form scholarship and a scholarship to the University of Belize. So we basically know, and also we provide for primary school from standard 4 to 6. We provide scholarship with some of the schools we provide that. So we want to say that we have scholarship from primary school to university. That's the opportunity that we are offering for the youths of Belize.
Yep.
So.
Fantastic.
That's the only way, like Lincoln said, education is the key to our the lifeline of
To
our
develop-
our
for-
country.
for
If you want
change,
to develop
yeah.
our country, if the
Yeah.
people are educated,
Yeah.
then that helps a lot.
Yeah.
Paul, it's interesting you guys say that, and it's interesting that I learned a lot more about the Ariel Rosado Foundation and the scholarship that you guys are offering, and the many cyclists that you've helped in the past. But one of the things that we are doing with our young junior team as well, it's very important that these kids are in school and are excited about furthering their education, because the bike, as you know, will only last
A certain
for a
time.
short period of time, but your education and that foundation built, that's for a lifetime. right?
Yeah.
And there are other people out there who are generously giving as well, other scholarships, and we've been lucky on our team to win some scholarships as well. So we want to thank yourself and thank those folks that really commit to the young people to kind of change our country.
And
Well, that's the Alfred Parks Memorial you all got the scholarship from?
We got 2 scholarships actually.
scholarships?
Yes,
Good.
yes.
Yeah.
Great. Nice.
So, yeah.
And one of the things that makes us more proud is the fact that some of these kids coming from struggling background in that regards, challenging background, they are honor students So it's just giving them an opportunity. All they want is an opportunity.
Absolutely.
Our goal is not to say we want all honor students. We had valedictorian, salutatorian that we produce from this program.
Sure.
But it's just for them to get and complete. That's our requirement. You just need to pass. But having the ability, more than 50% of our students who are honor roll students, that makes us more proud because it shows that it's just the opportunity that they need, the support that they need, no?
Your resources are going in the right places.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So, if you didn't get that, imagine where these kids would have ended up, you know, and they have the capacity, so
Yeah.
that's the whole thing.
So,
Yeah.
so Leticia, we want to thank you for being the president of that foundation and being the voice of it and sharing the great success stories here on this show. And we want to encourage, Paul, all our viewers to come out and support you guys in your initiative, and also you can go on the website, go to their Facebook page, and there are links there and ways to get in touch with you folks, how to donate. Again, all cyclists, I encourage you guys. Our team, we're going to try to get as many members as possible. We'll see us on the route. We'll make our contribution. And I want to encourage other managers out there as well to encourage your cyclists to go out and support this this wonderful ride and this wonderful event to give back to our cyclists and our general public as well.
Yeah. So thank you guys for this opportunity and thanks for the support because thanks to Andrew for this show, which makes us closer to our cyclists, right? I know almost all of them are in tune, and to let them know that when you come out there, and we appreciate you being out there because you guys bring more to this to make it look very nice, right? But we would like that you register and participate and to help us to help the community. That's the result of it.
Absolutely.
So your opportunity of giving back.
Absolutely.
Okay. So
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Dwayne.
Yep,
And I
appreciate it.
Yes, thanks, John.
We'll take a next break.
I mean, I say, hear me now. This is a soul fire production. Soul fire production.
As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with turn on. So yes. I sit and watch as the wheel turns. My bike is where I get my thrill. Up and down, riding through the hills. I have no fear as I climb and change my gear. Through the valley so steep, now we on the street. Yeah, yeah, yeah. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with turn on. So yes.
know. This is a Soul Fire production. Soul Fire production.
Welcome back, guys. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. Paul, what a amazing show tonight.
Great show, Dean.
Yep, absolutely. So we'd like to apologize to our viewers for the extra long, unusual delay there, but we had some special guests in the house that we had to really thank behind the scenes, and they went away. So we're back with you guys. Getting into
People have asked a lot of questions.
Okay.
Why weren't the juniors? Why weren't the elites at the Central American Games? The Central American Games, I think, was in Panama, and it was a flat course. So whenever we pancake course, that's the best opportunity our riders have to win, to get medal. Whenever we have medal at these games, because the course is flat, they can't let you go easy at the climb. We must have a great sprint. So I personally, I was playing. I can't answer none of the questions no one asked. I don't know why they didn't went at the Central American Games. I don't know why they are going to the Pan American Games this next weekend. Pan American Championship. I don't know again why they're not going there. Those are questions above me. I don't know. Maybe Andrew heard something why they're not going. I don't know if you heard anything why we're not going.
I have some information.
Okay.
Should we share it with the viewers?
Yeah, sure. If you have it. I don't have any.
Well, apparently, I've been in communication with the federation, and because two of my riders were selected.
Okay.
And I felt like it was a disservice, pal, because, like you said, I think we had the talent level and the ability to actually compete.
Yeah,
this year.
When you get a flat course there,
Yeah.
we want to take one shot at that.
Exactly.
The best shot we have.
So Henry Lee was selected on the under 23 selection, and also Tyler Tejeda on the junior selection. So for me, it's kind of a sore topic, because
I think it's like where the last federation did with we are okay when the Pan American Masters Championship came up in Colombia. They got the invitation. But the guys said, we don't have the finance right now. We're okay. Do you want to take out some guys? And we took out some guys. I got that silver medal. And so they could have asked the clubs as well, and different teams, that why you got 2 man there, but right now we don't have no money. I think only if you could muster something for getting out there, if you want to get out there, ask different teams, and then maybe you get people out there.
Sure.
Paying their own way, but they also get a chance to try to win.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think, and after cross country, our guys was in the best of condition. I will say anything after cross country, our guys are in the best of condition. And anything going flat, you talk about we stand a chance for medal, because when they climb, so we make it pop up. But when you get a flat course, it's the best chance for us to try to get. And if they don't have money, they'll at least contact the teams and say, why they're on the national team, they're on your team. Because the one that we don't have no money right now, but the one that if we're not gonna get for the finance, and we go quicker when you get that person have to the creditize we couldn't get a pound free one. That came through federation.
Sure. Yeah.
And so person follow all the farms and say, these are the masters that are coming to Colombia, blah, 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 and we don't, when man them pay for the entire trip, but the federation is with us. So I don't think the federation, if you don't have money, if that money might be a problem, just ask teams that have members on the national team and say, you don't want to send a 3-man by, we don't have money right now, but and ask all the teams that we got man for the national team, and call them.
Great.
Create a chat group with all the guys that are on the national team, and managers, and the federation, and start chat on WhatsApp thing and say, we don't have the money, but anybody interested, if you want to go, we call credit on and make it go with them. And
so I think, Paul, you're 100% spot on, and you hit the nail on the head. That's the reason why we were not represented and will not be represented here next weekend because of that. And I think like you said, that recommendation should be taken very strongly to inform team managers and so that we can actually facilitate that, right? But that's going to be another story for another day, pal.
Another day.
Yeah. So we'll get into the fun part of the show.
Prize.
Giving away fun stuff.
Prizes.
Yes. Andrew have a shelf full
There are
of things here.
Andrew do bolido or Andrew do questions?
The fifth question is a bolido. is this bolido tongue?
So we got five question answer?
Yeah, 5.
All right. Okay. What we giving up?
So for the first one, we're giving away. What are we giving away for the first? $25 for the first. Yeah. $25, pal.
Yes.
Sponsored by Margarita's Sports Bar. $25 cash. And the question says, what was the route for this year's Weekend Warrior Cross Country? Start
Just go.
and finish.
Road. Where? The category.
Oh, A. Sorry,
A class.
A class. Good point.
Okay. Okay. So why you're trying to get that answer? I don't know. The Weekend Warriors Cross Country D was it was two of months. It started with a bang. It started a bit hard. Everybody was attacking out, and we had some little skirmishes at the start. Don't ring the bell. Somebody win? Oh. You go better.
Yeah.
I got mine too.
Okay.
Yeah, so he started out great.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of lead breaks went, but they were reeling, and then the decisive break went outside of 10 miles. Little after 10 miles, that the skirmish happened, and I think 9 miles went up the road. Same
So this current one, this on me. Alright, we'll ring the bell, partner.
And who's our lucky winner?
Amazing Cookie YT. I don't know what.
Amazing.
All got ID on there?
All right, so guys, you can come to our Donuts Bike Shop and collect your $25 again. Thanks to Margarita's Bar and Miss Rita Thompson for that kind, generous donation.
What was that man say? Why did you go to what they say?
It is.
I think that.
Donation generous. All right.
Next, where price give up?
The second prize, $25 again. Yeah, another 25. So you give that away twice.
Right.
But it's not the same 25.
Different.
Yeah. Who won the 2022 Weekend Warrior Cross Country?
Yes.
A category.
A category again.
Yeah.
I don't get an answer today.
So not 2023, not this year. Who won last year's?
What bargain there? So
I'll give you guys a hint.
apparently don't give up because I said that today.
I'm gonna give you a hint, pal.
What you?
The person that won last year was on the podium in the top 10
19.
of the 2023.
Yes.
That should be easy, pal.
First and last name or those
It's
first?
fucking no.
First is good.
And then Arlen Cato will be around.
Arlen Cato out of Chicago, Illinois. Arlen, you won yourself $25.
Me that Arlen.
Donate this to the AB prize next Thursday.
So we got 3.
Yep.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Very good. You know, probably give out.
Oh, and giving out in prize would be, let's see, a gel and a, here we go. A gel and
Boost.
a vitamin tablets. Yeah. So,
Glucose.
what is the current record for the Holy Saturday Cross Country Race? And this is donated by our friend from Los Angeles, California, Mr. Bobby Sutherland.
Bobby.
Yes.
Oh, no, can't double dip. No double dip now.
Oh, no double dipping?
Can't double dip.
All right. What
What's the record
is
for-
the record for the,
For the record for the cross country.
yeah, record for the whole Saturday Cross Country? The current record.
Then why compose the record?
Arlen Cato said to donate the money to Aria Rosales Foundation.
Fantastic. Is Leticia still here?
Yeah, just do now.
Good. Thanks, Arlen. It's a kind gesture, my friend.
Does the hour and the minutes? Or on the go to the second?
The full thing. This is, yeah.
The second.
Yep.
Did those books came across?
No, Jackson, send some class. Down to the second.
Because I would say I sent those.
So we need, guys, we need the complete hour, minute, and second.
Ring the bell.
Okay. Sarita Williams.
Sarita,
Sarita.
Miss Sarita Williams, you are the lucky winner. Vitamin Boost
Yep.
and gel pack. All right, question.
Right, Miss Sarita, they are still good.
Yeah.
Take down there, but I work. Energy.
Oh, excellent.
What? That smokes again, this man? I make it touch me again.
Question number 4. All right, so we need this 2023 Holy Saturday Cross Country Classic. We had 3 past champions, pal, that lined up.
Yeah.
We need 2 names, 2
2
out of 3,
All right. Should be easy.
and we're giving away 2 hydration packets and a hat. Liquid IV
I agree.
and a nice a nice hat. Fluorescent yellow. Paul, too bad you can't win, because you look good in a hat, man. And
It was worried by the rocket.
and this is being donated by Ricky Pine out of New York.
Two last name and worker.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
Alright, well, Nina Rosado is our winner.
Miss Rosado, you won a hat.
Choto and Williams.
Yep, you won a hat and
Giovanni Choto.
a couple of hydration packs.
Justin Williams, 2015, 2018.
And Paul, this is the fun one here.
Last one?
Yep.
Bolido. You're going to use between the numbers 45 and 60.
One winning number, right?
Yeah, that's good. Around 15.
One winning number.
Look at that. 15 chances.
A beautiful Giro socks.
Step on. Cliff Lewis.
Cliff Love Duck Lewis out of California. Yeah, Cliff was here for Easter. So was Bobby. Bobby Sutherland, yep. So I'm after the race. Probably want to say,
45 and 60.
yeah. Probably want to say a big thank you to all these folks that donate
Donate stuff.
every week.
Yes, we have, next week we have some.
Yeah.
Ring the bell.
Yeah.
Fernando Rosado.
Fernando Rosado, that look nice with your West Rock kit.
Witness it, guys.
Excellent, guys. Well, that brings us to the conclusion of our questions and prizes.
Yeah.
So congratulations to all the winners.
Giving prizes to that nice town
Yeah.
out in California. Nice for tourists. Giving
Yeah,
prizes
wow.
as well.
Excellent.
These never got towns.
Yeah, wow. Thanks, man.
Just got an extra last week on it.
Oh my God, yeah. Alright, so we have sorry, let's see, special presentation.
Yep. So we're done with the prizes for our viewers, and what we want to do now is we have a couple of special presentation that we are awarding some very special people. We want to welcome.
In the house.
Want to welcome.
The man always behind the scenes. Ring the bell for him.
Yes, we are ringing the bell for him. Welcome, Mr. Banks.
Right? Yeah.
You guys know Mr. Banks from the Ordonez Bike Shop, a very capable mechanic, and also one a very, very unselfish individual who donates his time graciously for all you viewers out there. Banks is the able driver for a huge motorcycle that carries Mr. Ordonez, and Andrew trusts his safety and his life to Mr. Banks every time they do this, sometimes 2-3 times a week, depending on the races. Banks, we want to welcome you to the show. We want to thank you for doing this this very amazing job that brings cycling live into the living room for our fans. And you've been doing this since 2020. And again, religiously out there, rain or shine. So we want to thank you for that, and we have a special gift for you tonight. But I guess before we go into that, if you want to, say a quick, maybe a thank you to your fans out there who's watching you always, or just let us know how excited you are to help bring these races to our viewers. I know I am grateful, so thank you.
Good night. Yeah, it's a pleasure for all the supports you have, especially after cross country. You have so many fans, so many messages, so many friend requests. Everybody congratulate us on the good job we're doing and how we've been safe and bringing the race life to everyone now. But some people like that about go to the back. If you know the risk we take to go to the back. Yes, we want to go to the back to show you the race, but when service zone open and to there back there in a cycle, you can hear Mr. Donis behind me. Ooh, boy, those things are for real, man. But it's a pleasure that the thanks we got, and everywhere you go, people always say, "Oh boy, turn back where we know about head back." But it is amazing how people get to see the race and how people treat us now. And it's a pleasure that they accomplish us and thank us for the job that we do. Every day is a risk being out there. I lost my brother for doing this that we love. And it's because of him I continue to do it, because this is something that we love to do together. Other than that morning, the last word he said was, "Brother, we always rode together." Till this water was the last. I was going to get my brother that morning. We didn't get to eat at our favorite place. But I make sure we do there to live on. We ride at me every day. And thanks to everyone. No?
Yeah, fantastic, Banks. And I know, those angels in heaven, my brother, are looking over you guys and protecting you on that cycle. And believe me that we are very, very gracious and tons of gratitude. And I was thinking while you were talking just now, Banks, and the thing that sticks out to my mind, brother, and Palace is going to attest to this because we are in the races. I've never seen you showed up to do this not excited. Look, I see you guys have to pull off sometimes side of the road because of the conditions, the rain, right? And you guys are actually out there working. We are riding our bikes, and it's pleasurable to us. But you're actually working. You're embracing it with pride and with passion and with enthusiasm. So it means a lot, man. It really means a lot, and it's touching to us as well. And like I said, the angels are riding with you guys too, man. So yeah, thank you, brother.
Am I down, George?
Yes, I
Yeah.
hear you clearly.
Okay. All right, so, tonight I had a behind the scene, but well, of course, they pulled me out so I could help present the appreciation. But what I want to tell the fans, the thousands of fans who tune in, it's not an easy job. Some people think it's easy. I had one or two people, I had my son gone out there and he said, "Dad, I don't know how your banks sit down on a cycle for countless hours, hold a phone." Now, banks my eyes because I have to give him all the kudos because he sit and he make sure that he will traverse that highway, that pick through part. I just point the camera. So if we crash, I know what's going to happen because I watch the try keep the camera up on the cyclist so the fans could see it. So I just want all the fans, please be nice because the moment Bang say he don't want to go there anymore, I don't know how I can find an ex-driver that I don't feel safe with because he have done this for, he worked for the Cycling Federation in the past and he is a part of the crew and he does for countless years, so he knows how to traverse, he knows all the ins and outs. So all the social ride. So my family, when I hear the banks, they trust that I will be well taken care of. Like he mentioned, he lost his brother doing this. Now most people would never ever tell a family member, the brother don't want to go, they don't want to see no race, they don't want to see no cycle. But he gave himself unselfishly, and that's the reason why he deserves every every kudos he get, everything that comes to him. We want to say a big thank you to Mr. Banks. So the way they want.
Yep. So, Mr. Banks, tonight, on behalf of the Ordonez show,
And
as the wheel turns,
Margarita.
Margarita's Sports Bar, Miss Rita Thompson, we would like to present this to you. Again, there's nothing that we can do to repay you for what you're doing. You're doing an amazing job. Again, your brother's spirit lives through you, and we want to just embrace you and award you with this presentation here.
Thank you. Big up Miss Rita and family, the whole Alfred Parks.
Yes, guys, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone. We appreciate the work that we do, and we will continue to do it. Though it's hard every day to get on a site and have to pass that crash site, but I try my best to continue to be out there now. Thank you, Alan.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you as well. Excellent. Thank you, Mr. Banks. Yeah, that is quite an amazing amazing story. Actually, you know, I felt that one as well, and you know, I know all our viewers out there definitely are behind you, Banks and team, for the great job that you guys are doing. And tonight it's a presentation type of night, and we are up in line is Mr. Fitzgerald Palace Joseph, and Palace is getting a special award as well for being one of the minds behind what we're seeing here today. Palace and Andrew started this show quite a while ago. 77th edition.
So some weeks ago.
77. That's amazing, right? You're going on 2 years. And what I've noticed in the past, Pal, is that, and Donis, that each show is building. It's building to now it's, you know, it's becoming a monster when it comes to Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah, the show is growing too, because people, sometimes 60,000 people view the show.
Yeah.
Nearly 100,000 view the race.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's because of, you know, what you.
The 100,000 was for cross country, or the weekend match race?
Well, cross country reached close to 100,000, but
wow.
I noticed the weekend warriors race, it said 220,000 people reach. Maybe they just flip through, but over 30,000 or 40,000 people have actually viewed the race.
That's amazing numbers.
Yeah. I say some of the things people from, I mean, all over the world is amazing. People, you know, reach out. I know the whole Caribbean are in tune.
Yeah.
I see guys watching from Guyana, people from Alaska, Switzerland. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, you know what's funny? So the women's cross country champion stopped at my house with Bill Elliston, and we were talking about it, and she was so excited to share the link, and they were watching her in Bermuda.
Right, exactly.
And watching you and Banks, you know, broadcast there.
Yeah.
So she moving forward, they're gonna watch the show and watch more cycling because of what you guys are doing.
That's what Belizeans live in the Caribbean, Andrew.
Right.
And so this is the only way they can see the race.
Yeah.
And so they're in tune, because this is what has brought cycling back. That day when me, you, and Glenn sat down. So because cycling was really down and out after COVID and stuff, and so big thanks to Glenn as well for cycling.
Jump starting this, yeah.
Yeah, and after we spring part there with races, and then the show came online, and then that the show and the races, the live stream, complement each other, and hence the reason why cycling is so big again, and people are looking in the entire world, looking, and people from battleship in the Gulf, they watch as the wheel turns. So it's big.
You know, amazing. People say, Andrew, how you could sit on a motorcycle and talk all day long? I mean, every day customers come in and say, you don't know me, Mr. Donis, but I tell you, you're doing an awesome job. Continue. He said, you make the race so exciting, so catching. He said, it's a new style of commentating because as I go watch other commentators, they say, it's kind of boring. He said, but you add excitement. They enjoy that one with the dead people cheering for Oscar out of their grave. So, but like this, apparently this is what I was born for Keep Cycling Alive, and it's been spreading like
Vegas.
Yeah.
Vegas.
Ernest Bennett in Vegas.
Vegas now.
Living room.
No, this is an amazing show, and I don't know.
John, when you started, we never think that we were going to something.
No, we figure we just do it for local fans.
For local fans.
Right.
We never contemplate that it's going away or so.
And you know what? Because the two hosts are right. You have a wealth of information. Palace has a wealth of information as well, and is a little edgy, a little controversial, which
and the good and the bad too.
which is needed, right? Which is needed.
The good and the bad too.
Lincoln Phillips say he and family did a review over the Alfred Parks Memorial Race, right? And they said, how does that guy know all the riders? And he can say, I can see a rider coming, and that rider seems that it's so and so. And I said, oh, it is that rider. I said, how does he know that? You understand?
Pedaling style.
But I eat, sleep, live bicycle, and that's what keep me going, and so I can have this wealth of knowledge about cycling, and I continue to learn. You do make mistakes. I do make mistakes. Would call, sometimes I call poor Giovanni Choto, Giovanni Castro, but it's just a slip of the tongue because you have the Castros riding. You actually had a guy when here, Giovanni Castro would just ride, but as I'm talking, it will slip, and so we are human and we make little mistake, but people say they enjoy it and just continue.
Add to the excitement, don't it?
Add to the excitement.
Exactly, the entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean it's great. All the stuff that you guys are doing, and again, I think this show is a great platform, right? Not only because you talk about the cycling and what's currently happening, but there's things that you can make recommendations, when things are not moving in the right direction by the different bodies, you can call that out. For example, like tonight we brought Miss Leticia Westby on.
Right.
That was huge. Give her a venue, a platform to speak about, bigger things, outside of cycling, which is actually changing people's lives through education. So the awards that you guys get for doing something like this is well deserved.
Yeah. Catalina said her mom said, say hello to those nice gentlemen, right?
Yeah.
We're in Ecuador.
Ecuador.
Yeah. That's where Richard Carapaz come from, the champion for the Giro d'Italia.
Yeah,
and she was saying off camera, she was saying that the parents of Richard Carapaz host her.
Yes.
Mom,
dad, and sister.
It's a humble beginning. He said Richard Carapaz come from a very humble beginning. And what she says,
the other thing is too, which we can't lose sight of, a race like the Alfred Parks race is because of your live and because of a show like this that actually spearheads something like that, right? So those things, things like that is huge, and those events change people's lives, from the scholarships being given by that family and things like that. So. You guys are doing a fantastic.
Where month young boy go? Your teammate. Where month your teammate go?
Which?
The Lincoln.
Oh, May.
Where month you went?
May, I believe.
Who?
Tyler,
yeah. For 2 months, huh?
No, 1 month.
Yeah.
So exactly. So we'll do presentation, but Paul, this is I believe well deserving of you, and not only your accomplishment on the show, but you're quite an accomplished cyclist as well. I took the liberty here. For you guys who don't know, obviously Palace has been around cycling forever, and we know that. But some of the accomplishments I'll just read off to you guys here quickly. 1991 gold medal in Trinidad Caribbean Championship. 1988 and 91, third and fourth consecutively in cross countries. Was the only rider presently to have won a stage in the Vuelta de Salvador, actually. The other rider to actually be on the podium was Marlon Castillo with a third place finish. So it shows what an accomplishment that was at a very tender age of 52. He was third. He was third in Belmopan Classic in 2018, which is pretty amazing. In 1988, he was third as well. It's 30 years apart. That's significant, right? So those are some of the accomplishments, and there's a list more. He actually was the Masters Road race champion as well at
2019.
Yeah, 2019. So quite a bit of accomplishment in cycling, and that's why Palas brings so much content and so much experience to this show, which complements our donors as well. And sometimes the guy in the background, the co-host, may not be as recognized as the host. So it was Andrews, being the unselfish person that he is and the genuine man that he is. He definitely wants to recognize you, Palas, him and his family, along with Miss Rita Thompson and Margarita Bisbar. And we want to present you tonight, sir, with this beautiful,
Oh my God.
beautiful gift there.
Moe. Okay. Good. I like it too. You got two glass.
Yes.
Nice.
So Paul, I know you're the co-host, but since I took over the host seat with Mr. Ordonez's position approval tonight and permission, I want to give you an opportunity. Yes, I want to give you an opportunity
Anything nice and expensive in alcohol, come in a box like this. I can open the dead box.
Yeah.
You notice the blue label? Come in a dead box to the car. So
Yeah.
I got to give me a box. Thanks everyone for the award.
Yeah.
You were saying, D?
Yeah, so I wanted to give you an opportunity just to talk to your fans, talk to your supporters.
Well, I've always try my best to be unbiased in what I do in cycling and on the show. Andrew is considered a good guy, and most of the time I'm considered a bad guy, which is good though. You can't get too good. You can't get too good guy for
Yin and the yang, right?
You need a bad guy and a good guy. You know? So I would take that bad guy role if they want to call me that. But having Andrew with me for since we started the show, and really have the inspiration. I personally thought that I would have got tired of it. that maybe I would say, boy, I don't think I'll come out tonight now. But it hasn't been. Not one night has passed, and Thursday night has passed where I decided that I don't. I think the few times I didn't come is because I was out the country, and that was only a few, and so I've always have that inspiration to come and to share the wealth of my cycling knowledge to whosoever, anybody have called me. Your team have called me as well to help out in some of their training program and stuff, and other cyclists have called me as well, and I'm always willing to help because I do not plan, unlike some riders, some past champions told me that they'll take their knowledge to the grave. I find that very that's sad. I cannot die with all my knowledge. So any cyclist can call me and ask me anything about cycling, where they're struggling with and stuff, and I will always give the best of my thoughts and my knowledge to them, because I want to see cyclists to be their best, and I don't want to see us just riding into the sunset and just being mediocre cyclists. I want us to be some of the best, and so it has been my pleasure definitely to be on As the Wheel Turns for this is the 77th show, and definitely to have Andrew as my host, and he's also getting an award. Shortly we go up to the Big Apple. Because me and Andrew are going to bite in that apple, and we're going to get on that iron train, and we're going to enjoy New York. Actually, Miss Jay was saying, Andrew, that I'll go before you, but you come the Thursday or the Wednesday. And I'm thinking, and she was saying that's a very good idea for us to do As We Will Turn live in New York.
Awesome.
So that should be great, and she's making arrangement to have that everything in place to have that show
Wow.
up in the Big Apple. And so Andrew is getting an award. I think that would be a lifetime achievement award for his greatness that he have done.
Well deserved.
And so I personally still appreciate I'm getting my award here. It's nice. Mr. Rita, and thank you, Dee, and thank everybody for considering me for an award. This is a big show though. We are getting an award. We are in the Oscars now. And we go up to the Big Apple to get Andrew award as well. So the show is definitely taking it's turning gongs, and the wheel cannot just turn on the road, so you have to turn gongs as well. And so I am personally grateful to be a part of the show as the wheel turns. And sometimes you go to the place and you have people say, okay, that old man last time what you guys say, and I turn around and I say, no darling, I'm not old. I said, that's the old guy on the wheel turn. He about 12, 13, so they tell him, I said, no, I am the guy, but I'm not old, I'm young. I'm young. I told her that I didn't last my hair, I just decided to trim like this. I decided to trim like this.
Yeah.
So, they were telling me earlier that me, you, and Dee have bald head, but yellow has hair. So we were working on getting yellow bald started. This is a bald head kind of thing. So you get those hair have yellow head shortly.
Right,
and so
right.
I'm very thankful, Dee, for everything that the show has provided. And it's also the apart from being around cycling for the years and Andrew being a bit more than me as well, it definitely is it's an enjoyment to be out there. I enjoy the show. I enjoy looking at Andrew's live. He and Yellow being out there, and so I always looking at them and enjoying them as well. Because Andrew will create something that is not there sometimes. So well, he will let me beat my finger when I'm doing my house, my zinc. Because if you listen to him go down here and say, hear a lot of things and your people don't understand. So he brings excitement, and sometimes excitement is not even there. I think that's what the friends. That's what
Miss Jennifer said.
That's what they.
I don't know about the mistake.
Miss Jennifer said
Yes,
she don't know about the mistake. She said Mr. D.
Yes, sir. That's great. And so me more than much just both of the laugh when we were driving, we were racing to the finish, and then Andrew said, even the dead people in Birmingham, I say, oh, everybody say, Andrew, everybody jump over. So jamming is not too far from the edge of the road, so I think jamming, don't say jamming, we use our spin. Jamming got bike path in grave.
Mr. Saito, can you narrate by the side too?
Wow. People, I think, and so it's definitely, it's a great, the show is a great show. It definitely had brought cycling. The show is responsible for bringing cycling back along with the live into the living of people, because people when they say bicycle race, we can't say bicycle race, can't hear bicycle race. The show have taken them by storm, and we don't really have punta go that people repeat. I mean, PG couldn't say bicycle race now.
True.
They come here bicycle race through the creme and the different media host, but you couldn't say bicycle race the PG. No, people are PG, they watch bicycle race.
Yeah.
The Ketchi and the Maya community is looking.
Yeah.
They have seen the race, so the show is very good and the live is very great, and so definitely accepted my award with thanks and gratitude, great gratitude for everyone. Thanks again.
Thank you, Tupal. Thank you, Tuan. Thank you, Andrew. To piggyback on what you said there about people actually watching the race now, it actually changed a lot of cyclists' lives, because you guys clearly remember that a lot of cyclists, people donated bikes for them because of the show and because of their lives, right?
Yeah.
So that's amazing.
And the
so
show
you guys are doing.
have helped riders to the live have helped riders to. Some riders have received fans because fans have seen them. Oh, I could only one ride. Yeah. And the live also have destroyed some riders Because they want to jump on pace when they say Andrew. Now when Andrew talk that thing and you pass that thing and Andrew say, you make Andrew say somebody no. So somebody look like he can take over the pace. They start come up on the side, right? They start come on the side and just say look like somebody can take up on chase there and they go push on pace when they know they can't handle.
How happened?
Most of you lost some dude. So definitely the show is, I mean the live is great.
Yeah.
The live helps out our riders and they try some as well. So
Yeah.
it's great though.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
So we are then they say
Yeah,
that
we get
the
signal, we get
signal man
Signal us today, huh? But yeah, in summary and wrap up, guys, what an amazing show tonight. Quite a lot of stuff.
We
But
went
you know what?
places.
The mere question for because you are the host, so that you have the closing word. So you, Palasta, when you saw like how I come on as one kind of guest, that me have to say the words. Then we'll continue on.
But before that, can I make an announcement?
Of course, go ahead.
So we want to actually make an announcement as a team. So Team Rolling Shutters have some huge announcement that we want to bring to our public and to the fans. That we sign 2 riders today. Yes, on our elite team.
Or you gonna be better, boy? I want to hear the names there, both.
So two riders officially signed to our elite team, and it's public. In Wasani Castro.
Oh my God.
And Jafari Castro are now rolling shutters, and we are very excited about the addition of those 2 guys. I think they'll add quite a different dimension to our team with the other.
Nice addition.
Yeah, with the other 2 young guys. You know, they both came from West Truck. We wanna thank West Truck for the opportunity to make that transition very smooth. We're very excited to work with Was and Jeff and helping them achieve their goals within our team goals as well. So that's the first announcement. We wanted to make sure that you hear it from the team and not rumors out there.
Yeah.
We want to do it a little bit different and make sure everything is fine with all parties involved, right?
That's why this man was no one chase them hide in the front. Everyone know it. Everyone was making catch him man.
What's you the block that one?
What's the block? What's done the block already in advance?
Yeah, and then the second announcement is an announcement. It's not adding, but we're subtracting. So Delton Rojas from our junior team is no longer on our team. And that's because of a mutual decision. So our team goals and Rojas goals are not aligned at this moment.
Okay.
Obviously, we are a racing team and we want to focus more on racing and
Delton becomes the elite next year, right?
Yes. So he is he's focusing more on going into a different direction as far as his whole career goes. We wish him all the best. We want to thank him for his service with the team. Quite a talented young man.
Very.
Yes, his time with the team was amazing. I want to thank him and his family for the opportunity to work with him. And we wish him all the best in his future endeavors. So those are the announcements from Rolling Shutters, BZ Boys.
Also, the Marlon Castillo was supposed to be here, but couldn't make it, but he will definitely be back. So, you have to come back on the show, come present his... As a matter of fact, I want to tell the fans out there that you are actually part of us now. So, you can't get away.
I'm excited.
You're excited, all right, good.
Thank you very much.
Yes, so you are part of us now. So, people ask, well, they love you as a host. Huh? Yes. Yes, so you are part of us, so you're stick on like Warritic now. We got you. So we notice that when you so make I give my closing remarks, right? Because the host and the co-host. So I want to say big up to all the fans. It was nice behind the scenes. I know I had to come from behind the scenes, but it was a nice show. I stay behind, watch the guys, and I say, what, this feel nice, just so tranquilo, and watch the comments, and and watch you guys and said, I haven't experienced that before, but I want to thank you guys for having such a great show. I want to thank my family, Georgian, Alexei, my son there in Chicago, and all their wives and the grandbabies. And of course, I'd like to thank my beautiful wife for allowing me all the time to do what I love.
Please continue, Senna.
Uh,
I don't tell Miss David you force a Senna, okay? If you know Senna, watch out, I go throw a big rock on you. I'm going to fire engine pan start standby. I'm going to fire engine out. Still say put that out. So, just be careful. I know it's David, you're a tyrant, and a bull like me, but just be careful. You know, they contemplate who I'm about, because you never know it's the end. I'd like to thank everybody doing this for watching us. Definitely, we love it. We love the show. I'd like to thank I would like to thank God, Andrew, for providing for the show and providing for us. Everybody who support the show and who give generous love to their donation to the show as well, and even in our lives, the sponsorship that you get in the life, it's great. Keeps the show going as well. We look forward to continue to serve the cycling community on this show and on the live as well, so that people continue to get all the accolades, the teams and the sponsors get, because when they're seeing their names out there, people know that West Truck is supporting that team, 501 is supporting that team, and all that sort of stuff. So sponsors also get good publicity as well when you're having those live and you're showing a rider and know that rider is riding for a certain team and that rider have on a jersey representing that team, and so people know that the company or an individual is sponsoring a team. Like Imanez is Mr. Martinez, D-Wade Gary, I believe. And so those are young entrepreneurs that are giving up their finances and they're helping out this great cycling. Because cycling is not I don't think cycling, doing it like tennis and that would be telling, no. Cycling is not poor man's sport, no. Oh, I mean, if you don't want to ride a $1,000 bike, we weigh 40 pounds, welcome, no. I need to ride no 40 pound bike. I want to know right now, because I don't want to pay 7,000 for what I call for get one hernia surgery. I need to ride no 40 pound bike, so I know got 7,000 for that. I put $7,000 on my bicycle. I take that surgery money. I see the young boy ride a better bikes man than the race. The boy Louis.
Okay.
I see ride a such Cipollini. Because he got 40 pounds too. So, now that kid is great as well. Tony from Houston. Tony was riding, before me. Tony, forget Tony mean title. No, Tony lead down Tony. Tony want to help out as well. Tony called me yesterday and I say he want to help out the boy Louis because he say the talented. He say he have seen in the races. Say if people are selling people at races, they're not helping them. But to the selling young boy, selling talent, you see what they're capable of doing, and then people will support them. And it's the best way. How else better for us to be sportsmen in this great sport? That people we look for kill or we look for rob nobody. We think about ride a bike and we want to take free frustration on the bicycle. And if you're frustrated on the bike, we wake up dead people, we do all that. So that's how cyclists live every day. We need to try get no trouble, we need to kill nobody. We don't hear, I'm glad I'm glad we don't hear every watch news. We don't hear no cyclist news per name. We don't hear free name at all per news. We hear other people name, but you don't hear free name and thing. You have free name in good things, you have free name in no bad things. Be able to serve Alex, I don't report for him today, though. He can get this right now. See it. But I like to thank God for taking care of all of us that is around this show. D and his family, me and my family, my kids love the show as well. My daughter and my son love the show. And they continue to support me. He said, Dad, just stay the course. No, you like crazy Joe. Stay the course. Not the back down for nobody. And you try to play the good two shoes. That's you.
Embrace your personality.
Yes. He said, you are the Charles Barkley of cycling. I think Charles Barkley you a fool. He got a black So I talk about you 3 points, now make Bally score 3 points. He said, you're a fool, you Charles Barkley and my boy. Like that. Great show, great. Continue to let us do this every time and to keep cycling alive.
Excellent. Thanks, Palas. Thank you, Andrew Erdonis, the legend.
Yep.
Thank you very much, guys. I'm just super excited every time I come to the studio. I'm super excited. The energy. You guys will hear me talk about this quite a bit. The energy that's flowing in the studio, it's amazing. You know, our tech guys, they have their own personalities and they bring their own energy. While us getting, you know, back and forth with them, and they're doing their things behind the scenes. And then Andrew's got his own energy as well. Paul's got his own energy as well, the edgy side. So it's amazing. It's all about that energy, and I'm just excited to be here every time I'm here, just to experience that, right? Everyone, if you guys notice that walks in the studio and we interview or sit with us, it's an experience for them, right? It's an experience, you know. As I'm sitting here reflecting on Bank's great speech and, you know, remembering his brother, his fallen brother, very touching. You know, that's another experience, and that's an experience that we're gonna remember. So we all are gonna remember tonight's episode, you know, because of Bank's and his expression, his real emotions, right? He will remember it as well. So that's the thing that's great for me, that I get to experience that. You know, Catalina sharing her experiences with us, and she's talking about energy as well. You know, Miss Leticia and what she's doing through the Area Rosada Foundation, changing people's lives through education and giving back, right? That's another experience, and people using something tragic for something so positive and so instrumental. You know, those are the things. You know, another big one, unfortunately couldn't make it tonight, and I'm excited to be a part of that, is when Marlon Castillo comes on. You know, these are, you know, all these events can happen individually and they'll have impact, but just imagine you put all these together in one show. So the amount of energy and the amount of emotions, it's just amazing. And for you guys to welcome me and invite me to do the show tonight, you know, I feel honored, because that moment is cherished, and it's something that all these moments I will remember. You know, that part of my experiences now. So thank you guys very, very much. Thank the entire crew for As the Wheels Turn.
We set for August again.
Yes, that's coming up. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, and thanks to the fans, right? Your fans, your supporters, who tune in every week religiously. I mean, we look at the screen and it's just blowing up with comments and actual.
Each team and John, they have their own fans. So the teams out there, everybody got their fans.
Yeah.
So you have a wide fan base in cycling.
Absolutely. So I want to thank them. Thanks to the sponsors for your show, right? All the sponsors, Margarita's Bar, for providing, you know, food tonight, providing some of the prize money. Thanks to all the folks. I look at your prize shelf here.
It's prize shelf. We have to know. We never look at prices.
No. Yeah.
We got a lot to come into.
So yeah, it's amazing, man. So, I mean, I've always said it's all about gratitude, right? So, you know, my parting words is just thank you for sharing your experiences with me. I really appreciate it.
Let's hope we're out.
And with that, keep those wheels turning.
Yep.
As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with Erdonis. So yes, I sit and watch as the wheel turns. My bike is where I get my thrill. Up and down, riding through the hills. I have no fear as I climb and change my gear. Through the valley so steep, now we on the street. Yeah, yeah, yeah.